Mississauga Valley Community Center. And it was put together by I myself and 26 artists from across the GTA. It was called the Word Project. That Word Project included workshops, much like how this event started. It included ciphers, people gathering and sharing, and ended with a big fashion show and a big concert. The thing is, after that time, I started to get more engaged with the municipality. Start drop-ins and produce events. There are, however, different challenges that I've encountered when it comes down to representing, as I mentioned, advocating or trying to promote our culture as hip-hop culture or worldly culture that promotes art, music, and dance. And a lot of those barriers stem from ignorance toward why we do what we do and how we do what we do and the means of doing what we do.
Come sit in.
Come join. It's your bus. You're welcome.
Did you bring food to transfer? Or presto?
This idea of sitting on the bus is actually came up through Joanne Foote, who's a strong champion in the city, in my opinion. She likes to help. She's part of kind of that flow and that legacy of people who came from the art scene and from back in the day in the city who likes to help promote arts and get people engaged. So she says, why don't we have this discussion on the bus? And it's very suited because metaphor, things that we speak are metaphors oftentimes. The main reason why I want to get some people to talk about anything is the fact that, yeah, we can dance and we can represent and present ourselves and have a good time. But where does it take us? It takes us to a place where we can understand that moment and we have reference. We have reference for our other experiences in life. But I want to specifically talk more about community art and its practice. I mean, there are classes in university. I know in York University, you can be in class for 2, 3, maybe 4 years learning about community art practice. But it's more interesting when I say things like community arts or even the term community. What does that mean to you? What does that mean to you all as artists or as practitioners or as people who are on the outside looking in? So I guess I want to start this discussion off, and it can go in many different directions, but I want to keep it a little bit focused on what does community mean to you? We'll start that. All right, this is definitely community to me in my opinion. So I guess we can open the board and let's make it happen.
I'll start with something simple. Community to me is a group of people with shared interests. Perhaps in a community arts perspective, maybe using the art as a vehicle for people to get together. So I'll just start that off.
Great. Anyone else?
That reminds me of the flip side. So if it's about people belonging and there's people excluded, maybe that's something to think about, or versus having gatekeeping art in the community. So once we feel like we all have a shared interest, just because someone else doesn't, we define ourselves through what we don't like.